the oh, it's just gonna start. Oh no, it's not. We're gonna start a new game of Shadows of Rose. It's probably my favorite DLC and my favorite part of Resident Evil Village. There's gonna be a few hindrances tonight. Fortunately, I don't have work tomorrow. I got laid off recently, which was a planned thing. I mean, this is a job. I worked a job that is kind of seasonal. But, you know, I want to beat this game in one sitting. But there's a whole thing going on. You can probably hear it in the background. My little homie. Here, let's see here. My little brother is playing video games behind me, so you might hear him tonight. That's no worries. Let me get the donation link set up. There's also, while I was starting the other stream, my disc ejected, which is not good. What's up, Jessica? Good to see you, good sir. Good morning. Good morning, Mr. Jessica. Let me know if you can hear my little brother behind me. He's playing a game with his friends, and I'm kind of sick. I'm going to try to beat this in one sitting, but there's a few barriers. You guys, those of you who've seen the intro know. But how you doing, Mr. Jessica? You excited for winter? Alright. This is probably one of my favorite DLCs. And one of my favorite things from Resident Evil.
Hey, Kay. Sorry I'm late.
It's okay. I'm just enjoying the day.
You said you had something important to tell me? I hope it's not about Chris wanting me to join
Also, the context here. This is the daughter that you're trying to find during the main storyline. You're okay, you guess? Jessica, is that,
It is about
you being angsty?
me.
You're saying you're okay, but you're not okay?
Don't worry about you. How is,
Sorry about the
how are things
coughing.
at school?
That's a problem
Seriously?
tonight.
That's what you wanted to talk to me about?
That group of mean girls still hassling me?
I mean, are they still treating me like a freak?
Hey!
I can relate to this from my teenage years as a
You are not a freak.
teenage girl.
I am.
I'm just kidding.
I know I am. That's why I keep my distance from everybody at school. If they knew what I really was.
So, you don't have any friends you can talk to?
Talk to? About what? How I'm hardly even human? How I'm some kind of horrendous monster? Hey, it's okay. I hardly ever murder my friends.
If there were a way...
She hardly ever... Has she murdered her friends? I don't think I caught that last time.
I get rid of them in a heartbeat.
Alright, well, I think there's something I need to show you. You already know about Miranda and the mutamycete, how she researched it obsessively and performed experiments on...
Yeah, when I stream Elden Ring, you'll know that I'm on Elden Ring. You don't have to say it every night.
What I don't know is that we recently found some of her research. Apparently,
If this stream cuts out for any reason, I might go to Elden Ring.
Remove the mutamycete from its host.
My disc might eject spontaneously from my PS4.
To weaken or remove your powers entirely.
Are you kidding me?
No.
Yeah, if
No,
I'm not
but
playing
I'm
Bloodborne, I'm not
sorry,
playing Bloodborne tonight. That's your
However,
answer.
I think
I'm currently playing Resident Evil, buddy.
We can find the rest of her research.
Let's do it. Let's find it. Where is it?
In there.
What?
That's a fragment of the megamycete. It absorbs and stores memories from people.
But yeah, this is worth it, Meowie. You should watch this.
And everything
It's a
she
fun
knows.
thing. You're gonna try to beat it in one sitting.
Might be able to solve
Like the stream, you turd.
of the purifying crystal.
Wait, what do you mean enter its consciousness?
Okay, so your deep connection will allow you to explore the information within.
Thank you, Meowie. Let me know if you can hear my little brother behind me.
You sound crazy.
Yes, 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 Rose, but not dangerous. Right? Think of it just like walking through somebody else's memories.
You really think this can work?
I think it's worth trying. What do you have to lose?
It could be fun to hear his bantering with his friends out of context, though, for you guys.
Try.
You hear him? Yeah, he's being a little loud.
See what happens.
Okay. What the hell?
This is where it gets deep. I do have some complaints about this DLC, I will say. I'll bring them up as they come up.
Oh my god, Rose is so
But it wasn't as bad as,
it's like she sees
this is one of the dumb parts.
Stay away from us. Imagine wanting
Traditional bullies.
Ew, something just moved on her hand.
Shut up! Freak. Go away. Freak.
Just disgusting.
Please just stop!
Hang on. You're gonna watch Teen Wolf, Jessica? That's alright. This is about to start. It gets, like, this is where it starts being creepy. It, like, gets into it real quick. And yeah, you said you don't think this game is scary. Well, you know, it's a fun game. It doesn't have to be super scary. It's just a little creepy. It's got a horror vibe.
I'm still here. Kay. Kay? Where are you? Kay! This isn't right.
Alright, here's the start. It's much. I like it in third person for some reasons, and some reasons it's not so good.
Wait.
Last time I played it, I read through all of the letters, I think, and I don't need to read through them as much this time. It's essentially the non-essentials. Yeah, it's fun experiencing games like this, like, more than once, because each time you kind of notice different things, and now that I'm aware of how things are and, like, what's going on, it's nice to catch on to certain things. Like, now we know that these clones, their whole escape, this dungeon is full of clones of Rose that are trying to escape, and they're basically used to test them and try and see if they're the, like, comparable to the real Rose, so that Mother Miranda can use them to gain powers. And then it, like, unravels. And I still, it lets us examine the shoe, but I'm still not sure on what the point of it is. Let's see.
So gross. What is this?
Those bloody masses create clones of her.
Let me out. Is someone there? Dangerous here. What is? Why? Hang tight. I'm gonna see if I can find a key.
Have I seen Teen Wolf? No, I have not, Meowie. I assume it's full of cute boys if Jessica's watching it, though. So maybe I should check it out. It's only a handful of things that you need to get Jessica's attention. And mostly it's vampires. Unfortunately, this game doesn't have the kind of vampire she's into. Oh, man, I still am creeped out in here. Just because of the atmosphere. Like, it makes you feel like there's something and anything could jump out at you. Even though I'm pretty sure that nothing does. Yeah, he says we should all watch Teen Wolf and then watch Twilight after. I think that sounds like a plan, Meowie.
That's my name.
Oof. The thing's moving. Because I know what they are too, and they're freaky.
Okay. What the hell is this stuff?
I know I have the key, man. Yeah, the sound design on that one I remember being distinctly bad. Which is kind of weird, you know, you'd think they'd get it right in the early part, you know.
Gross. Huh? What was that?
You know, another thing that this game didn't, or not this game, but the DLC didn't lean into, that the main game did, was like a singular enemy like Mother Miranda or something.
What's this? No! Stop! Help!
Yeah, and I was hoping that this clone would be more of a feature throughout the game.
Just
Like, it would have been more interesting for there to be sort of like a dynamic between two Roses.
Who are you? I'm Rose. What's going on?
Yeah, Meowie, this is just teen problems.
Must keep moving. But too dangerous here.
Back on my notes on the singular enemy, that was like with the standard,
Wait, wait up!
the regular story had like Lady Dimitrescu, and you spent a significant portion of the early game in Castle Dimitrescu, where she really makes an impression on you, and like there's time to sort of build up something there. And in this one, the iconic thing is the mannequin. But you only get like one brief level with the mannequin. And it's like, even if you die a few times, it's like 9 minutes long at least, at most.
Hey, wait, where are
Look
you
up,
going?
look up Lady Dimitrescu. It ends with a U. Dimitrescu. Lady Dimitrescu. She's like one of the, she doesn't look creepy, but she is when she's chasing you.
Fuck! her more, and they all look just like me. Do you know what's happening here? Hey, are you listening to me?
But yeah, basically there's
Switch handles
a
missing.
clone of the Duke here, and he's like hosting games that if all of the roses pass the games, then Mother Miranda will like be able to sap the power from them and strengthen herself. So there's no way for them to actually win. Plus, this is all like a world inside the Mega Mycete. It's not even like a real world. It's like this is in her head right now, but it has like it can actually kill her.
So many bodies.
There we go. Fuck.
Did that really? Oh God.
You know, one thing I think that these clones of Rose need to learn is the power of friendship. Because imagine if she saved her from this thing. Oh, I haven't. I was crying the whole time you were gone, Jessica. She knows she has these powers, which is kind of funny about her being shocked by it. It's like she's trying to get rid of the powers. But like I honestly thought that it would have taken a more like traditional YA route. And where she learns that she needs her powers to survive throughout this DLC. Oh fuck. No! No! I hate it. I hate it. Oh shit.
Grabbing at my leg. No way.
Yeah, with her needing to use her powers the whole time, do you think she, like, the lesson she learns is that she should just accept herself and accept her powers? But it doesn't end that way, and it's kind of, I feel like it should have. Have I seen Teen Wolf? No. No, Mr. Jessica, I have not.
No! Stay back! What on earth?
You know, they could totally use the power of friendship to escape this place, right? Just, like, bum rush the zombies. The face-sucking things. Yeah, this guy with the writing, I know who it is, but I'm not going to necessarily spoil it unless you're like totally not familiar with this game at all. But he's like the fastest writer ever. Like writes immediately. I can't write that fast. Like this way, it would take me a second. And then she'd get grabbed. Yeah, here we are inside Castle Dimitrescu. Where in the main game we're chased around by a big booby goth vampire chick.
What are you?
Yeah, Meow, they are
Okay.
ah brain suckers from
What were those things?
Bloodborne. That's true.
What is happening here?
And the Mega Mycete is like what's his name? The one
How?
reborn.
What is this? Where am I? Not until I get this out of my body. There's a crystal here that will remove the mold. I need to find it. And I'm not leaving until I do. Who are you? My guardian angel? Do you have a name? If you're an angel, then... Gabriel?
RE8 needs to, or not RE8, but Resident Evil in general does need help with its like dialogue writing or writing in general.
What now?
Here's the save point. Ada Wong? Who's Ada Wong? Is she from another Resident Evil game?
These poor things.
Things, they're people, you bimbo. Just because they're your exact clone. No, I don't know about Ada Wong. Here's the Duke. Also, Meowy's mom. They put your mom in this game, Meowy.
Looks like we caught another. Lively now, aren't you? You should have put that effort into running. It would have made the chase that much more thrilling.
Let me go! Let me go!
Meowy's mom.
It
Right
would
here.
seem this little rabbit lacks the necessary fortitude. A pity.
My flower
Shown
is
little
a
grit
green
and
mum.
actually escaped that purifying crystal
No.
would now be yours.
That's clever though.
The crystal.
Mums are a type of flower.
Who's this? Oh, now we have a new little rabbit to pursue. Let's see how fast this one is. Find her! Hunt her down!
Yeah. So we can get back to playing World of Warcraft all night. In the basement of Castle Dimitrescu. One day I'm gonna have a dungeon of my own. That's the sign of success.
A way out! Shit! What now?
What up, Angel, and what up, Paul? No, I'm not currently playing Elden Ring.
Seriously?
Oh, you spotted the Duke as a Discord moderator? That's funny.
Where am I gonna get a gun? What, like...
What's
this?
funny is, like, this thing gives her the worst gun in the game. Like, they could have given her any gun. There we go. Easy. How you guys doing though? Be sure to like the stream if you haven't. Here, like the stream or this will happen to you. Oh boy. Oh no. They should have given her like a star H. A scar H is like the dream gun. It's a beauty. It's like $3,000 though. Who's gonna pay that much? Alright, let's go through here.
Where I might find the next rabbit.
An M1A1 Thompson with a drum magazine? Nah, you don't want a drum magazine because they're not as good as they make them out to be in video games. They have a lot of failures where they stop up, and when you load them, you gotta wind them up.
Gone.
Which is just a pain in the ass. Stick mags. They work. And plus, like, if I'm going with a World War
This must
One,
be the crystal.
or not a World War One, but like a World War Two, like, gun, I'd go with like a M1 Garand. You know, the classic. All reliable. It's a beauty. Powerful as fuck. Really accurate. Or at least decently accurate enough. Shoots at a long range so you don't have to get up and up close to whatever you're trying to shoot. You know, that's ideal, you know. For the M1A1 Thompson, you gotta get like in their face. Who's got time for that? Anything but the Sten? You don't like a Sten? Stens are pretty attractive. I like the sideways mag. You know, it serves as a second handle. When it comes to submachine guns though, what is it called? It's like the F2000 or something like that. That's a sexy one.
If you really want to help, you could back me up against those things. What? So, I'm on my own? Great.
Yeah, he likes water guns. Yeah, you know, water guns are good. You know, it's the only one where you can get away with shooting the kids. It's very hydrating. Much cheaper to use. Water balloons? No, hold on. Water balloons hurt. I'm not afraid to say it. You ever get hit with a water balloon and it just doesn't break? It's like rocks your head. Cap guns? I didn't like cap guns as a kid. I wanted to shoot shit. You know, I like Nerf guns. We used to have Nerf guns, but my dog is gun shy. So he'd like attack us, so we had to stop. You got a bruise the size of a basketball from a water balloon? Yeah.
Core.
You spend like an hour loading them up and then like
Thing?
5 minutes playing with
How
them.
am I supposed to break it?
Like they rock you in the noggin, dude.
Powers.
I bet kids
literally came
get
here to get
concussions from them.
Okay,
You have to clean up.
fine. But how? What am I supposed to do?
They have those new toy guns that shoot like Orbeez.
What's that?
Those seem like fun. I wish I had those when I was little. Alright. I at least have ammo during this phase. But I'm still at a point where, like, if there's more than one, I'm kind of in trouble. Hey, I can get, let me use that real quick. I could craft ammo, but I'd rather get more first aid stuff. Yeah, I mean, it's like airsoft but for babies, but, you know, sometimes it's fun to just, like, shoot stuff and not get, like, stung and stuff. I like doing paintball, too. Paintball's a lot of fun, if you ever get the chance. Ah! Whoa, a little too close, buddy. I bet their breath sucks. Oh, one bullet left. Yeah. I imagine this is what Jessica's commute to school is like. This is literally the UK right here. Logan, you beat Elden Ring? Good for you, sir. What the fuck is up with everyone bringing up Elden Ring tonight?
No way I'm waiting through that. Maybe I can find a way across.
Let's see, Angel says, paintball is fun, but he constantly got shot in the face. Lucky for the mask and the fact it was fish oil based paint, so it was kind of sweet tasting. Ew. That must stink, dude. Yeah, I played paintball in the summer camp for like the whole week, and I got really good, like undefeated levels. There was one time, like if you get hit in paintball but it doesn't burst, you're still in. And I'd get hit in like the neck all the time, and it wouldn't burst against my neck, which hurts like hell. And everybody thinks you got a hickey, and it was like a church summer camp, so that's not a good place for people to be thinking you got a hickey. And it was just like I was rocking it, but like I'd get hit in the neck and be like, "Fuck, man," because when they don't burst, it hurts way more than when it does burst. And it leaves a hard welt. You played a game called Reball where it's paintball with rubber pellets. Did it hurt more or less than paintball, do you think? Yeah, and I played like with these guys, like, so people who do paintball like in competitions, like they become desensitized to it because they're used to getting hit by it all the time, you know, like they just don't notice it. So they have to use these like plastic ones that hurt extra bad so that they know when they get hit. And it like cuts you. And like they didn't tell me that they were using that, and I got so pissed off that I like almost punched one of them in the face. Because I was like, what the fuck are you doing?
Focus? Alright.
Angel the dumbass said I did fencing for summer camp, literally just 1 week. Yeah, my summer camp was 1 week too, and I only did it once. He said he was undefeated except for his last sparring match. That's cool, that's a lot of fun.
Alright, let's see if this works.
Yeah, because like I was using these like the soft pellets against, or not the soft pellets, but the soft paintballs at them, and they were using these like hard plastic ones that cut you on me, and I was like, damn it, dude. Another thing is like in paintball, so that you don't just go shooting people at point blank and like unload on them. You do a thing where you tag them, and you're like, that's kind of like knifing them, you know? Or like if you're the first to see each other in a really enclosed space, you go like you tag the wall or in some places. And I would like I got behind them and I was tagging them and they'd like turn around and shoot me. I'm like, what the fuck, man? Like they get it. Like they get the idea. Like they oh my god. Why did she not go down the ladder? Alright, well I guess I'm back here.
I can't get around it. I need to get rid of it.
There was a really funny time when I did paintball where all the like all these dudes like picked each other for their team, and I ended up on the team of all girls, and like I was like, it's alright, I got you guys, because I was a huge nerd about like strategy and stuff, and I got them to set up like a tree ambush in the woods, and like when a group of the dudes came along, we ambushed them. I was like, wait till I shoot, and then you just unload on them, and like we did that, and we like got rid of them because they just walked on the path. Like, come on, man, be a little less obvious, you know? Like we were just off the path enough for them to not be able to see us, and we just watched them walk right in front of us. And then there was a bunker, and what we did is like we would suppress them, and then someone would move to a tree, and then that person would start shooting at them, and then the next person moved to the next tree, like kind of like a ladder, and then those two people, and like gradually we surrounded them, and that was cool. Like we got their back, and they surrendered and gave us their ammo because we were running low from after all that. And then the thing is, we got the back of the main bunker where there was like we only had 3 people in our main bunker holding off everybody because you know it's like it's hard to hit each other when you're fortified behind cover, and like they had like 6 people in theirs, and like we kind of did the same thing where we were quiet while they were distracted and surrounded them, and we just unloaded into their bunker until they surrendered, and then one of them like shot at us after they surrendered, so we just finished unloading on all of them. It's like, what did you guys think you were doing? They're like, we fucking surrendered. It's like, you shot back at us. But yeah, Angel said, unrelated, but I just found out that a 12-gauge shotgun is one of the weaker shotguns. It's not really one of the weaker shotguns. There's 22 gauge, and there's like what it is. So a gauge is like how many pellets it takes to like fit in a 1-inch tube. So like 12 gauge, it's 12 pellets fitting into that could fit into a 1-inch tube, and then 2 gauge is two pellets to fit into a 1-inch tube, and then 1 gauge is basically like a cannon, a small cannon with a 1-inch in diameter pellet. I mean, a 12 gauge will shatter your arm, Logan. If a bullet hits your bone, it's not like it just deflects off the bone. It shatters the bone. And a 12 gauge is plenty to shatter bone, dude. Here, Logan says that it's how many pellets equal 1 pound. That could be right. Here, let me check. But I mean, there's different pellets, like different weights. Like you can get different material pellets. So I don't think that would be it. But you could be right. Let's see, common shotgun gauges. The smaller the gauge, the larger the shotgun bore. Gauge is determined by the number of lead balls of size equal to the approximate diameter of the bore that it takes to weigh 1 pound. That's like both answers there are the same. Let's see. Here, the gauge, or commonly bore in British English, is a firearm is a unit of measurement used to express the inner bore diameter of the barrel. Gauge is determined from the weight of a solid sphere of lead that will fit the bore of the firearm and expressed as the multiplicative inverse of the sphere's weight as a fraction of a pound. So it was both answers were correct there. Oh, from shooting it? Yeah. Probably. Or the recoil would hurt you pretty bad. But, I mean, actually, you could, there's ways to mitigate the impact of recoil, like, anti-tank rifles. Like, part of the gun would rest on the ground in a way that would help you brace it. And like an elephant gun. That thing's a fucking beast. Let's see here. There we go. Whew. Well, 50 caliber isn't like a type of gun. It's like the caliber bullet. It's the type of bullet it shoots. So you could have a 50 caliber sniper rifle. You could also have a 50 caliber anti-material rifle. And the round was intended for anti-material stuff, but it has other uses. Like there's 50 caliber machine guns, but like the purpose of the machine gun also depends on, you know, the machine gun. Like there's 50 caliber anti-material machine guns too.
What?
Your boy has no ammo. But yeah, guns are cool. Well, it's not necessarily how good the gun is, it's the purpose of it that makes it anti-material. What did I pick up? But yeah, a 50 caliber bullet's not going to go through a modern tank. What they use now is a thing called a recoilless rifle, which is a pretty cool thing. You need to look it up. There's different types of recoilless rifles. Angel is a big fan of the lever action. Yeah, lever actions are sexy.
I finally got it.
They gave way to bolt action though because there was less inocular door deep in basement. Okay. There was less. Yeah, I'm thinking here. Less malfunctions with a bolt action, and it could handle higher caliber stuff without the action breaking, and it was cheaper to produce. Yeah, they're also not good for prone. People still hunt with them. Their bullets that they use are pretty interesting. Traditionally, they're like pistol bullets with a lot more powder.
No. The reason I came here hasn't changed. I need that crystal. Thank you.
Here. Yeah, there are modern muskets. And when there's hunting seasons, there's a black powder hunting season. Like, there's different hunting seasons, like bow, there's black powder, and then there's, like, regular rifle. Oh, they're effective. They're just not as, like, efficient as modern rifles, you know. You wouldn't want to get hit by a modern musket. Or any muskets. Or like the old rifled like guns that you like loaded from the front. Look up what like I looked up what they do and they like explode ahead. They're insane. I saw one where they like shot the shoulder of this like anatomically correct thing and it like blew the whole shoulder off. Do you think we'll ever get a railgun like in games or movies, or do I think we'll be stuck with the high-powered magnet launchers for a while? Well, I mean, a high-powered magnet launcher is a railgun. But do you mean like just like a regular gun that's got the rail gun mechanics, like the magnet stuff? I think yeah. It's just figuring out the power supply and all that stuff would be a whole thing. Yeah, like a ballistic dummy is what I'm talking about, getting blown apart by the musket. Let's see, is there anything? I know where I need to go, but I'm looking around. Your boy Mom's feeling pretty crummy. I'm gonna make some tea, if you guys give me permission. What does the chat say? Am I allowed to make tea on stream? That's supposed to be the elevator. Oh, here it is. Safe here. Oh, I'm ahead of this.
I'm fine.
I'm supposed to get here later. Go make some tea? Thank you, sir. I'm not allowed to feel bad? Thank you.
Your words are fading?
As long as the Brits don't find out. Jessica, you here?
Do it then.
I don't think she's here anymore. She's not gonna know that I made tea. Oh shit. Ah shit, Jessica's here. The Brits are here. I for some reason I have a strong urge to just dump a bunch of tea into the ocean right now. No microwaves? I'm gonna microwave it. I'm gonna use my fancy mug I got at the Renaissance Festival as well. It's beauty. The dude made it from hand that day, and it's like got multiple types of clay he made it from, so it's got like this striped pattern on it that looks like wood grain. I have like black, brown, and white clay, and then the inside is glazed with this beautiful blue glaze that looks like a waterfall, and then there's like a textured brown glaze on the bottom. On the inside, the outside's not glazed. It feels like mud. I heard noise. What the fuck was that in the game? Yeah, whatever. Jessica hates this. The British are coming. Yeah, Logan really wants to have a tea party in Boston now. Yeah, I know. Like, what's up with that? I don't even like the Bruins. The Bruins are like my least favorite hockey team, but they're playing really good right now. And I have some respect for them. While we're on Boston and the Bruins and stuff, they're doing really good this year. Their star players have kind of like, this year kind of decided they were going to take a pay cut so that the team could afford to get more good players on the team. And it's all because of this guy called Bergeron. He kind of like led the way, and I'm trying to peel this label off my water because that's what I do. I have a lot of people who live in this house, and I mark mine by taking the label off. There we go. I did it. Now I shall add the cup of water to the microwave. Beautiful. And this handmade mug is just beautiful as it spins in the microwave. It's turning and everything. It's very satisfying. Britain beat America in 1812. That's only if you're not counting the Battle of New Orleans. You know, we signed the treaty before we won it. Don't you forget it, Jessica. We signed the treaty and then just utterly decimated the British in New Orleans before the word got to New Orleans about the treaty. And you know what I can't help but notice? The British like to say they beat us in 1812, but I don't see any Union Jacks around here. Let's see, Angel says, I had a Far Cry 5 mug that changes when you add hot liquid to it. Unfortunately, it was lost to time. I got one Batman mug for my brother one year. He got an office job, and he wanted, for Christmas, he wanted things he could decorate his like office space with. There we go. That's hot water right there. Fresh from the microwave. The American way. You know, we invented the microwave. I don't care what any British person claims. It's your Orwellian propaganda, you know, in the UK. There's like film floating on top of my tea. It's probably just soap. Let me smell it. My water smells smoky. Oh well. I'm still... My mom probably tried to wash it and didn't do a good job. It's dishwasher safe, you know. And if you want my tea that I'm making right now, I am making a blend where I'm taking matcha green tea that I've added turmeric to and brewing it along with some chamomile tea that has orange peel, honey, and licorice with roasted chicory and lemongrass. It's a nice all-around tea to make you feel better. And yeah, the anti-inflammatories, the like cramping, the anti whatnot, some vitamin C. I'm gonna add some milk to it after it's done brewing, but I like to let this steep for a long time. This one has a mix of a lot of flavors, but not particularly strong flavors. And they go well together when they all get strong. They don't clash. And Jessica threatens to put a British flag on my house. I'd like to see you try. I'll be hiding in the woods, waiting patiently. And I'll wait till I see the whites of your eyes before I strike. Just the American way. I need to blow my nose. I'll be right back. I'm back. We'll continue this game, and then when I remember I made tea is when it will be done steeping. But Logan says I beat Radon my first try on my first playthrough, but I just got my shit rocked for an hour and a half by him. Damn. With that whole new, whatever, New Game Plus. And then Angel the dumbass says, I don't know if this story is true, but a teen's body was found at the bottom of a cliff, and a 6-hour loop of Dream On by AC/DC. Dream On's not by AC/DC, Angel the dumbass. Playing on his headphones, and people turned it to a meme. Yep, Jessica, you are still my wee fave. As long as you like the stream. But yeah, Dream On is by why can't I remember their name? Aerosmith. You were the first like, Mr. Jessica. Make sure you microwave your water before you make your tea, everybody. Otherwise you'll be like a stinky Brit. That's why their teeth fall out, you know, they don't cleanse it with the purifying radiation of a microwave. You're pretty sure you have ADHD, Angel the dumbass? That doesn't make you retarded, but you are retarded. It's not the ADHD. It's compounding factors, okay? I'm Jessica. Jessica says, I'm teeth is white. You know, Angel might not be retarded, but Jessica is. Duh, I'm teeth is white. Come on, Jessica, you're from the land that invented the language. Come on. Though actually, it probably came from somewhere around Denmark. Old English. And then it blended with Norman French, which ironically, Normans are descendants of also Viking settlers to France. So it's kind of neat, the whole Norman versus English thing, because the English were the Anglo-Saxons, which are the Danish and Scandinavian tribes who settled England back in the day, and then the Normans are also Scandinavian tribes who settled France. It's just a neat little thing. Go to bed, Jessica. And good morning. You guys know Jessica is going to bed, and it's like 6 in the morning for her. It's not justifiable. He's not dead yet. Woo! English is not a dumb language, you know. American is a type of English. It's the smartest language out there, y'all.
My word, you're just full of surprises.
English is the only language where you don't have to learn English. It's very, very practical, because all the other languages have to go out of their way and try to learn English. back from the day when England was relevant. There we go.
Looks like there are more of these.
Are you guys enjoying the stream tonight?
I did that.
I'm missing him now that he's frozen. You just no-hit a Black Knife Assassin? How'd you no-hit? Oh, it didn't hit you. I was like, how did you beat it without hitting it? I've done that before. I did that to the boss version of it. I used my rapier that has the gravity well spell on it. And, you know, it's pretty powerful. Because when it was invisible and tried to attack me, I could just hit the gravity well thing, pull it in, and then use my power attack with the Roger's rapier to hit it twice. Angela the Dumbass says he just comes to the streams to be a dumbass. That's fair. I do the same thing, you know. I'm gonna get cut off. Ooh. Ah! Now we'll use it. Eat it, you bitch. Can I select and use it now? There we go. Use Malicus Blackblade. That's cheating. Goodness gracious. We're gonna be out of ammo by the time we get to that enemy. Whew. Almost didn't have time to teabag. How much stuff did I have? Yes, it's cheating, Logan. You're not allowed to use weapons that good in Elden Ring. I got the monocular key. There was a chest I meant to remember to go to. You guys know I'm a lover of chests. Easy. Do you like using katanas? I don't like katanas. I take the dual rapiers. Pop them full of bleed. It's way better than using a katana. We gotta keep our eyes open for the painting. You tried using this colossal sword, it's the bane of your existence. Yeah, they're the hard weapon to master in the Dark Souls games. But when you get used to the colossal swords, it really does make the game much easier. Like, I'll admit, I like using dexterity weapons because I don't like the look of like a huge, ridiculously sized weapon. But what I do like is like if you use colossal weapons, they are hard to use, and it does take skill. What's everyone's opinion on falcons? I think rapiers are cooler than falcons. What can I say? That era of swords, rapier all day, or FPs. Just those thrusting swords, because they much better fit the times. Plus, like getting stabbed, like you have reach. Like with a slashing sword, you know, you gotta do more telegraphing of your motions, and you know it's cutting someone, but it's not as impactful as a stab, and not as versatile. Because like if you're in a city, in an alleyway, or if you're on a ship on the narrow decks, you're not gonna have room to be swinging around. You literally did fasting for a week, Angel, the dumbass. Oh yeah, Matt brought up that he's only 21 to whoever it is he's talking to, but his birthday's coming up, everybody. I should buy a cane sword, maybe. I don't like the ones that don't have cross guards, though, because I don't want my hand to slip up.
I'm trying, but it's hard when I'm being hunted by a demented giant and his creepy minions. Yeah, I guess I can't fight them all.
Okay, there's a door with a monocular key hole, I remember. There should be obstacles here. By obstacles, I mean like individuals. Let's see here. Monocular door deep in the basement.
You're quite the tricksy little rabbit to have made it this far. The next mask, however, won't be very easy to get your grubby paws on.
Oof. Yeah, stocks are pretty cool. So are, what are the really long swords? Zweihanders. It's a gallery of them that in the positions that they died in. Yeah. There we go. The shooting in this game is a little tedious, I gotta say. No, that's not gonna be it. It's gonna be the hang one. Or no, not the hang one, this sword. It's not the sword. Why would I do this to myself? It's the sword! I think the arrow and then drowned. Ah! I did better my first try. I don't remember the code. What the fuck? Come on. Look, it's Elden Ring. That's cool, Angel the dumbass. What's MMP? Here, 1 second, everybody. Back to the tea. Ugh. 1 second, everybody. Let me plug my laptop in while I'm up and about. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna take it with me. Let's check this tea. How long has it been sitting here cooking? Let's see here. Make sure to get all that goodness out of the tea bag. You gotta squeeze the tea bags, get all of that tea out after you pull them out of the water. Medieval Mega Pack? What's it for? What game? Angel the Dumbass. Here, I'll be right back. Gotta pee. Logan asks why. Here, he says, why does my sword have to launch skeletons 9 million miles away from me? Why is life so cruel to me? What's wrong with that? Also, I've never heard of blade and sorcery, Angel the Dumbass. I know you used to be Hervis Dawbenny, which is the old account for, or it's a character from For Honor. Pop some brown sugar in here. I like another blasphemy that Jessica will get upset with is me putting brown sugar in my tea. I like that molassesy flavor. You know, there's a lot of flavor in some tea right here. And the molasses really helps bring it out even more. Molasses and brown sugar right there. That's what brown sugar is. It's just white sugar with the molasses added back in. If you didn't know. And then raw sugar is sugar that's granulated, that's never had the molasses removed. So here's a little fun factoid for you. Let me see here. Do I want creamer or do I want milk? Let's see, milk will have some vitamin D, which would be good for me, but creamer tastes better. And tea. I'm gonna go with some milk. I got some fancy milk. I don't want it to go to waste. It expires on the 22nd. I bought some pet milk. Usually I just get the like Walmart brand milk. But you know what, I was feeling fancy. I got the expensive milk. It's like $1 more. which means like it's $2 rather than $1. But it does taste better. I mean, there's something about it. It's like creamier and sweeter, more buttery. Renala or Morga? I say Renala. Here. This is gonna be a complicated setup here. I'm going to push my chair back again. Because I have a little coffee table, but the coffee table is a little far back. And my nose is running. I don't have tissues. I'm going to need to migrate to the bathroom a few times here because, you know, the hot tea is going to really help get my nose moving. Running nose ASMR, everybody. Come on. There we go. My nose is going to be raw by the end of this stream. I don't think I'm going to make it to the end of the game. Oh, it's only 1:33 in the morning? I thought it was at like 2. Something. I've barely been streaming that long. I got time. Let's sip some tea, everybody. Take that, British people. Ah, damn it. Go down the ladder, you dumb bitch. What's her deal? You're supposed to like just automatically start going down ladders, I think. Or it's supposed to come up, like she never just drops down. Alright, in this part, you just gotta run. Got that one? Oh boy, oh boy. Pipe bomb's gonna be useful for something else. I just gotta get around you, sir. Do this one way or the other. Easy. Oh boy. Did you just kill that guy for me? This away. I might be safe. The thing could definitely break through here. Another pipe bomb. Got the second mask. What up, Cleasy? How you doing, good sir? Welcome in. You missed Jessica. Oh, fuck. Oops. Wish me luck, Mr. Cleese. Nope! Get out of my way, you bitch. Ah! It got me. It got me good. Ah! Nope. Ow! I thought that was gonna be a one-shot killer. That fucker not blocking my way anymore. Oh boy. Move, 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 move. Move. Very polite of him. Oh, let's try, losers. Let's see, figure out that one. You went to the Oiler game tonight. How was it? Did everyone but McDavid suck? Or was I think it's Kane? Was he on his game tonight? Certainly no goalie presence, right? Kill the Glintstone Dragon, Logan. Ah, my neck hurts like a fucker. Everything hurts, guys. As soon as I got laid off, it's like the toll of this job from like the past few months of doing overtime every week and like just everything I've been holding back just to deal with the job is like hitting me the minute I got home from the day I got laid off.
I got it, but just barely. This ugly brute turned up.
Evander Kane
No
fucked
shit.
up his wrist,
I can't fight
pleasey.
something like that.
I think
I'll take all the help I can get.
that's bad for the Oilers. You say they played well tonight, but you know, I think he got cut by a skate blade. Damn. Who were they playing against tonight? But man, Oilers with just Connor McDavid, I don't think they can make it happen for playoffs. Like, I think they'll get into playoffs, but I don't think they can get deep without more than McDavid. They played Minnesota. I like Minnesota, but I don't think they're doing... I think they're average this year, which is normal for Minnesota. I know you made conference finals last year, but this year is completely different. You know? Like, the Devils are on top of their game. The Sabres are becoming a threat all of a sudden. The Avalanche are kind of just mid-tier. The Lightning are kind of... They're like a high mid-tier, in my opinion. It's a whole different landscape this year. The Hurricanes are having weird stuff, but the Hurricanes are always weird. They're always like, they start sucking, and then suddenly they start being really good. And then they start sucking, and then they start being really good. They're never like, they never have like a series of like mid-tier level stuff. They're either like, they either are on a losing streak or a winning streak. This is the first game you've seen? Well, I don't think the Oilers have been doing too hot this year. From what I've seen. Like, of course, McDavid is still making the highlights constantly. But, yeah, they seem to be pretty, they seem to be alright. They're not, as great as I would want them to be. Because, you know me, Cleasy, I love the Oilers just as much, or not as much as you do, but I love the Oilers. They're one of my favorite teams. But, buddy, Cleasy, you gotta check out the, Sabres. Look up. Alright, so there's two players on the Sabres. One is, yeah, they're not a joke all of a sudden. Like, they brought up two young people from the development leagues, basically. And they were basically told those two to basically fix it. Because, you know, Sabres, even though they've sucked for years and years and years, they still could get a packed stadium. But all of a sudden, their fans are bailing on them now. So they're like, alright, we need to fix this. Now they're like fixing it. And there's two players. Rasmus Dahlin, and I can't remember the other one. Tage Thompson, I think his name is. Tage Thompson just got 5 goals in one game. And then Rasmus Dahlin is a defenseman who recently hit a player so hard that he cracked the ice. So those two players, like, I know I was just ragging on the Oilers are having two players, but I mean, like, a lot of teams have just a handful of good players, and that gets them by. Like the Bruins, they have like 3 good players.
Innocent little rabbit, aren't you? But you cannot simply do as you please.
Yeah, he's picked it up. Rasmus Dahlin's doing, like, all of a sudden, he's just starting to do, like, amazing. Here, let me send you the clip of Rasmus Dahlin. I'm gonna put it in the chat. Oh, you just saw the Dahlin hit? I'm gonna put it in there anyway. It was against the Sharks. But yeah, they were using the alternate jersey. It was confusing because Dahlin, or not Dahlin, the Sabres were playing against the Blue Jackets, and the Sabres won like 9-4. And that Sabres alternate looks like the Blue Jackets uniform. The Sabres alternate's a legendary jersey. Blue Jackets copied them. Is that true? Also, one thing I noticed about the Blue Jackets, like, logo that I only just noticed, which I'm kind of ashamed of, is that the Blue Jackets logo has the Ohio flag on it. I never noticed that the Ohio flag was on the Blue Jackets logo, which is like, how'd I miss that? I'm not sure where I'm supposed to go next.
Will Edmondson was trading guns and like it was like earth and environmental science. It was like selling guns.
I think it's this way. Sabres were the top 4 team for years, like in like '05. That's the jersey they were wearing. It's a good jersey. I'm surprised they changed it. I mean, the logo, I like the new logo over the old logo. But, yeah, that's a good jersey. But one thing I gotta say, Cleezy, I don't know how you feel about it, but what team started the... Which is the first team to have a black and red alternate uniform? Yeah, the Canes do always have good jerseys. I just wish they were a different color. Because, you know, Carolina, like, the reason why they're red and white is because they're in Raleigh, and NC State's colors are red and white. But, the Hurricanes, like... They're a Carolina team, and all of the Carolina teams, granted, all the Carolina teams are from Charlotte, and Charlotte's colors are teal, but, like, I don't associate red with North Carolina. It's either that Tar Heel blue, or the, like, teal or purple colors. Toronto is your final answer for the black and red. The Tar Heel blue and white? Yeah, hang on, let me pause. Let's see.
Do you guys still have Fortnite downloaded? Yeah, download it. It's worth it.
But yeah, they should have done that blue and white. Yeah.
I haven't played that shit with you. Didn't have until they fully did that.
And
I liked it. I like
the only thing is, you know, with it being in Raleigh, the fans probably would be like more finicky about wearing the Tar Heel blue. But you know, I feel like Charlotte deserves a hockey team other than the Checkers. Like the Checkers are pretty good for a minor league team, but you know, Charlotte is where all the sports teams are. And you know, Florida has 2 teams.
would not know what your message.
And they added, like, the Western Conference, like, had the Vegas Golden Knights added to it. I don't know where I'm supposed to go. Is there a map? Here, let's look. Kitchen has a door I haven't opened yet, but I have to open it from the other side. Here, I need to go back. And go this way. There's an alternate uniform for the Hurricanes where they did like a thing with the Charlotte Hornets, but it's not as good as it could have been. They could have done like a whole like teal and purple thing, and instead they just did black with a few like patches of teal on it. Arizona is going to relocate to the Eastern Conference once that team folds. I don't know if Arizona is going to go away. I personally don't think Arizona is going to leave Arizona because they just gave them a new stadium. Yeah, Logan is at he's currently playing Elden Ring. Their new stadium holds 5,000 people, or their old stadium? Here, let me look up their new stadium. Because they just built a new stadium for the Coyotes. Hang on, they just got a brand new stadium. But I mean, the Hurricanes play in the NC State basketball arena. Here, they have a new Tempe. They have a new arena in Tempe, Arizona.
At least kill them if you get a shoot. They're peeking now. They're peeking now. They're peeking.
It has a 16,000-seater arena, 2 hotels, and 1,600 apartments. So it's like a whole complex.
No.
And the franchise says it will invest $2.1 billion in private funds for the arena project without raising taxes or using current city revenues by issuing public infrastructure bonds sold to private investors according to the proposal. Mullet Arena, 5,000-seat facility. They're playing there while they wait for the new arena. And NHL Commissioner Gary Bettman also confirmed that the Coyotes would be held to a 30-year no relocation term. Additionally, he told the council that Arizona would stage an NHL draft and NHL All-Star game assuming the development is completed. Yeah, they're going to stay in Arizona. Alright, what eats a butterfly? Probably. I like the orb weaver spider though. Well, the sheep obviously goes across from the wolf. And a frog. It's eaten by the snake. Yeah, there is a market. There is a market in North Carolina for hockey for sure. Do you know? Yeah, we talked about Winston-Salem's team. Winston-Salem's team is awesome. Yeah. Well, the Hornets. There's the Hornets, the Panthers. The Charlotte Knights are a minor league baseball team that does pretty well. Like their stadium gets sold out, and they do events there all the time. And it's next to a really nice park that a lot of people hang out at. And then the Charlotte Checkers. I don't know how there's like how tickets get sold, but I know everybody knows about the Charlotte Checkers. One thing with the Hurricanes that kind of frustrates me is here. Let me see what key did I just get. Try okay. One thing that frustrates me with the Hurricanes is people in Charlotte don't know that Hurricanes exist. Yeah, it is wild that the North Carolina doesn't have a baseball team of its own. But yeah, when I talk about hockey to people in Charlotte, like a lot of times what you hear is we have a hockey team, even in Winston-Salem, which is a little bit closer to Charlotte. Am I a baseball fan? No, but my family is. My brothers really follow it, and a baseball team would do really good in Charlotte because there's a lot of New Yorkers that move here. I mean, a lot of people up north that follow baseball move here. There's a lot of Yankees fans in the area. And we just got a soccer team, and their first game got sold out in like a 72,000 seat arena. And they lost, but the fans still like bought merch and like cheered them on and stuff after the game was over, because that's that's kind of the sports culture in Charlotte. Like in Charlotte, like the Panthers are definitely in a rebuild season, but you still like their tickets are expensive to see the Panthers play. Since we don't have a team, do I want to join the Blue Jays? It's a personal invite only kind of thing. You're a Blue Jays fan? My brothers are Yankees fans. My brother Eric is like a huge fan of Aaron Judge. Like my family has been fans of the Yankees for as long as we can remember. You couldn't care less about baseball? It's cool when you go in person. Because the thing with baseball is it's a mind game. Like when you're there in person, you can see like the pitcher trying to like fake out the batter and like all of the things going on in the field, where like there's stuff going on between things happening that is interesting, but you have to like know what's going on. When the Jays lose every year, you switch to the Yankees. I've been trying to figure out. I like the Devil Rays. I guess I think they're just called the Rays now. The Tampa team. I like them because what their whole culture is they get like cheaper young players that are really good, whereas the Yankees buy the best players in the league with a bunch of money, because they don't have like, I don't think they have like a salary cap. Like they just made a deal with Aaron Judge for $300 million to play for the Yankees. I think the Houston Astros won last year, to many people's chagrin. A lot of people don't like the Houston Astros because they cheated one year. And it was like a player-led cheating thing. My mom will root for like the the LA team. I can't remember their name.
Is that the last mask?
Yeah, well, the thing with what the Astros were doing was they were reading hand signals, and that happens all the time in baseball. Like, there's the code, and like the whole thing, like teams always try to crack the code, but I mean, the Astros were doing it more blatantly, and like they had cracked the code in a more sinister means or something. There we go. Are you kidding me? Learn to shoot, man, Rose.
There must be more cores in here.
Well, that's the thing. It's like that happens all the time in baseball. Like they try to read the hand signals all the time. But yeah, it is like reading an NFL offense's playbook in a way. It's more like it's like listening in on like the coach of the other team, more so. Like if you crack the hand codes, then you know what pitch is coming. And that's something that like every team does all game is they watch the hands to try to figure out what's happening. And when they a lot of times when you see like a big like home run streak, it's because the team cracked the code. But I know the Astros did it like pretty bad, but I don't know like what was so bad about it. Because I do know it's common, like, to read hand signals, just they got caught. It's a huge advantage if they know what pitch is coming. Because, you know, they're throwing the pitch at like 100 miles per hour regularly. So it's like, you have to, like, read what pitch is coming to know how to hit the ball. And, like, if you know what pitch is coming, you know where the ball is going to be when it gets to you, and you know whether or not you should swing. And if you don't swing, then it's going to be a ball, and you can walk the base to the base and not have to hit it. And if you know what it is, then you know how to hit it, and you know where to place it so that it's going to come. Like a lot of times, like if you don't know what the hand signal is, you just have to go off the body language of the pitcher to figure out what pitch is coming. Because the ball moves too fast for you to see it coming. Because it's coming at them, you know? It's not like there's like... It's harder to tell how something's coming at you if it's coming directly at you.
Easy peasy. What now?
Yeah, it's the strategy of baseball, basically. There's also strategy out in the field, too, but, like, the big thing is, you know, the swinging and pitching.
You were but a hop, a skip, and a jump away from claiming your crystalline prize. I knew
Have you seen this game yet, Khaleesi?
so much more lively. It's a shame to snuff you out so unceremoniously. Shall we prolong our fun a little longer? Oh, come now, don't pout. I've prepared a nice little diversion for you. So many sclerotia. Nearly all of them are counterfeit. Do you think you can suss out the real ones? You'll be swallowed right
Here,
up.
1 second. I'm pausing it. I'm going to read what was so bad. You haven't seen any Resident Evil? Well, this DLC, like what's coming up next after we get through this level, it's going to be quite the thing. So this is actually a continuation of the one with the weird family. So the main story in this one takes place after that one, and we're playing as the baby in the main story. There's a DLC. There's a DLC for that one. Let's see. During their World Series championship season in 2017, Astra players relayed signs to teammates in the dugout, and the teammates passed those on to whoever was at bat. According to the investigation, then bench coach Alex Cora called the video review room during the season to get signs. So that's pretty bad. I mean, what I don't like about that is that they involved people outside of the team, you know? Like they were calling the video review room to figure out what the signs are, rather than trying to do it on the field and the fly. Let's see here. And what also is kind of bad about it is that they were already a good team. Like since 2017, they've reached the World Series 3 times. And they also fired their like managers. I'm pretty sure the managers had nothing to do with it, because it was a player-led thing. Let's see here. This is just stuff about like what happened after. But yeah, there's things that players do that aren't allowed in the rules all the time. Like with pitchers, it's illegal to put stuff on the ball to make it like you put mud on the ball to make it twist in the air better, so like you can do a curveball better or whatever. And like it's common for pitchers to do that all the time. It's just if they get called on it, then you know, like the umpires have to, if the umpires find it on you, then you get kicked out of the game. But like coaches have to decide whether or not they're going to call the pitcher on it, because then the other team's going to call their pitcher on it, and if their pitcher's not as good at hiding it, then like, you know, and it's a known thing. Like there's even like a baseball regulation for mudding the ball, where like they pre-mud the ball. Like there's a specific type of mud from a specific place that a specific family harvests that goes on all of the baseballs during a game, and then like if the ball gets scuffed a little and hits the ground, they throw that ball out and pull it back out. From an American perspective, is baseball dying? I have no idea. I don't know.
How am I supposed to tell the difference?
I couldn't tell you. I mean, I think interest is definitely higher with like the stuff in Aaron Judge. I don't like that the thing just told me how it does. How it did it. It's not even right.
You're not even close. My, look at the time. Just 90 seconds left.
We're in a barrel.
It's not a good idea.
Yes!
There we go. I don't like the clues. But like with Aaron Judge, there's definitely more interest. Deep shadow. Oh. No! Hang on 1 second. Let me heal up. I also got to use this thing. Yeah, the best part of this DLC is coming up. Please, if you can stay up late enough.
What?
There's gonna be a boss fight after this, and then after that is where it gets really good. Come on.
He's the last one. Thank God that's
I do
over.
think hockey's needs to pick up the slack. I mean, hockey's a great thing, you know, I love hockey, but their marketing is abysmal, dude. Like, I think that I don't really enjoy watching soccer, I'll be honest. But the thing is, like, I think that the American Soccer League has a chance at overtaking hockey in popularity.
I couldn't have
And
done
like,
it without you.
with hockey, you can't just keep adding teams, though. You know, like, right now they're at 32 teams, which is fine. You know, 16
I guess this
16 players, teams get cut before playoffs, and then playoffs have 16 teams. But hockey sucks at marketing. And like they gotta find merch other than like the hockey sweaters and pucks, because you know they're moving into the South, and people aren't gonna be wearing hockey sweaters around the South. You know, it's not cold here. Like I wear a Hurricanes hat. You know. And the thing is, the hat I got at their playoff, not their playoff game, but
I mean, I think that's how most people do.
the hat I got at their games during last year is significantly nicer than the hat I got like this year. Yeah, they have a ton of really good players. Like that Tage guy, he's turning out to be like really freaking good. You got Connor McDavid. There's Robinson. I think he's that player for the not the Astros, the Texas team, the green one. They have a player that is like beating. There's like a few points during the season where he's come past Connor McDavid in points scored. You know, that you got people getting records, like Ovechkin got his 1,000th point, and he beat one of Wayne Gretzky's records recently. I think it's wins away from home, I think is the record that Ovechkin recently beat. And they're not even having a good year. Like, the Capitals are kind of just iffy this year. And also, like, with the Hurricanes, I mean, there isn't, like, a single line on the Hurricanes that isn't a good group of players. You know, like a lot of teams have, like, they have, like, one line that's like their high scoring line, and the other lines like they just have to keep up so that the high scoring line can get some rest. Yeah, letting Ryan Reynolds buy the Senators, I think it's silly, because the Senators, like, even with Ryan Reynolds, like, they're I know it's a Canadian team, and every Canadian team has a strong fan base. But the thing is, like, they're not that, like, talked about of a team. Like, the Senators, like, even with Ryan Reynolds, if he were to buy it, like,
that
wouldn't make them relevant in the NHL.
Kind of weird. let them go. I know. I know.
And they keep adding teams to the Western Conference. They've added 2 teams now. They've added Seattle and they've added Vegas without adding a team to the other conferences. Yeah, it's like 32 is like... I would not... Like, if they were to add, like, 2 more teams, that'd be fair. Because then, like, they could have... add another round to playoffs. But at that point, you know... that's gonna, like, mess up the players' bodies. You know, like, there's gonna be so many more injuries if they add to the playoffs and expand it. Ottawa is the weirdest city. Isn't it the capital of Canada? It's in Ontario, right?
Why is he not finished yet, dude?
Here, let me look it up.
I can't hear you. Turn it up or down?
Yeah, Ottawa. And it's in Ontario. Yep. Yeah, Ontario is like a stupid one too. Like all of the annoying Canadians are from like Quebec and Ontario. It wants me to make another pipe bomb. I'm not gonna make another pipe bomb. Half of Ontario's in, half of Ottawa's in Ontario and half is in Quebec. Really? I thought it was closer to the Great Lakes. But it could be on the Great Lakes, but like closer to where, like, I guess Toronto is. Also, Vancouver kind of, like, Vancouver, it seems like a pretty city, and it's not as cringy to me as, like, Ottawa and Quebec. But Vancouver also kind of seems kind of cringy to me. Yeah, very European culture, definitely. The farming provinces and your hippies are the most Americanized. Yeah, it's so weird. Like the prairies and you know, Vancouver people, they seem to talk more about American stuff and have more opinions about American stuff than they like care about Canada. Well, I know there's Lake Ontario. Ottawa could be in yeah, I know Vancouver is LA. Like the LA of Canada. I don't think Vancouver's as bad as LA though. Cleasy, you can correct me, but I don't think Vancouver's as bad as LA. Oh, I needed to take this. What the fuck? I'm ahead of myself, I think.
Well done, little one. You've more than earned this.
Also, Cleasy, there's your mob.
Almost looks like the real thing, doesn't it?
What?
It's a replica, of course. Nothing that valuable could ever manifest on this stratum. Did you really think I'd give away something so precious? I had to bait the trap with something.
No! No!
Vancouver has homelessness and a drug problem. I feel like that's all of. I feel like I just imagine all of Canada's cities except for like Calgary and Edmonton being
Now
like that.
comes the real fun. The perfect place for your demise. Let the show begin!
You're kidding! I have to fight him?
Here.
Shit! He's even uglier now.
There we go. This boss fight's kind of a snooze fest, honestly. Unless you get grabbed.
Real damage.
Come on. Are there any cool cities in, like, the Northern Territories?
I thought you'd be more of a fighter. Run, little rabbit. Run, run, run.
Oh boy. Oh boy. This one. I'm always gonna pick the wrong
That's
thing.
entertaining.
Yellow Knife and White Horse. What are their reputations? There's some parks in the Northern Territories I'd really like to check out. It does seem comparable to Soviet Russia, that's true. Like from what I've seen.
I admire your tenacity. Futile as it
Is he dead?
There we go.
Did I do it?
Well, look at you! So much feistier than those other ones. This is becoming time to shake things up!
Here. Crafting. Damn it. Ah, fuck. He's gonna get me. It looks like Alaska. Yeah, I believe it. I need the sprig of white whatever. I need the white branch thing. I'm gonna get killed. The guardian angel thing needs to really, like, dish it out, man. No! It didn't go the way I planned. Damn it, I'm super dead. What even goes on in like yellow knife and shit? How does the game not know I need one of those white things? Like it literally gives them to you as a feature. Ah.
Don't give up yet. Still have some fun.
There's something that's supposed to be going on that I'm not doing. There we go.
Insipid fight I've ever seen.
I don't know what insipid means. Define insipid. I don't know if that did anything.
Don't let her get away with that!
There we go. Oh boy. He's teleporting. Oh my god. I don't think I took this many hits the first time around, I gotta say.
Enough with the dilly-dally. Finish this!
Insipid is lacking intrigue, you think? That's what I thought, but I don't know the actual meaning. I'm not gonna pretend. There we go. Now we're on to the next part.
Useless creature! Such a disappointment!
I think.
No matter. Your imminent demise is inevitable.
Where? What? Down there?
Whoa! Yeah, Cleese, this next part's the best. I actually have to pee really bad. I'll be right back. As soon as this finishes loading, I'm going to pause it and go pee, and then I'll be back. And then we'll do the coolest part of the DLC. See if I can remember the puzzles in it.
Where am I now? Stratum. I don't want to leave. Not until I find that crystal. I'm tired of being a freak. I want to have friends. I want to live a normal life. Without this curse. If that purifying crystal can make that happen, make me normal, then I'm not going back until I find it. Yeah, so?
So you on Raleigh?
Alright then.
It's a nice town. You know, it's got a lot. It sprawls out very far. Apple is moving there. It's got a huge tech center. There's NC State there, which is a great school for engineering. You know, you got Greensboro nearby, which is I think that's where Duke is. A lot of software. I mean, video game developers are there. Ubisoft is there. Epic Games is there. Um, there's a thing called Red Hat, which is like a software company. There's a lot of software. Banking town, no. Charlotte is a banking town. Charlotte is banking, all that stuff. Raleigh is very liberal, Cleasy. And from what I've heard, Greensboro has a lot of very pretty women. I see pretty ladies all around, except the Cherokee Casino. I don't think I've ever seen a pretty woman there that wasn't with me. Raleigh is very, very left-wing. It's the state capital, but the people who live there are like college students, you know. I wouldn't say it's very left-wing. It's not like Asheville. Asheville is insufferable. Like you can have a good time in Raleigh, and I like Raleigh. People there are polite, they're nice. They're not like in your face about it kind of thing. In Asheville, they like hate you. Asheville sucks. Yeah, Asheville is the big city in the mountains, Cleasy. You got Asheville in like the mountains. You got Asheville, Hendersonville, and Boone. Boone is where App State is. And I really like Morganton, and when you're in the mountains, but it's definitely got some Appalachia in it, in like the bad way. Like I went to an Ingalls in Morganton, and everyone there was like a zombie because they were all like high on opiates. Nashville. Nashville is in Tennessee. I wouldn't live in Tennessee if I were you, because their legal system is notoriously really bad in Nashville. In Nashville, Tennessee. I mean, North Carolina has a Democrat governor, but the House and Republicans, they've been Republicans, the House, the Senate's Republican. There's some shenanigans with the state Supreme Court where there's been a few instances of Democrats running as Republican to split the vote. I don't like the Democrat governor. He's Roy Cooper, but I think he's on his last term. Like, there's no going forward for Roy Cooper.
Guess there's no going back now.
I really liked the guy that was running against him last time. Roy Cooper, he's the one who locked things down here, and he tried to be super authoritarian. He was like
What's this?
the same thing you see with Democrats all around. Oh, you're thinking about the Georgia guy? Georgia guy is a Republican. The person they keep trying to run against him is Stacey Abrams, who just like sucks. But the guy Brian Kemp, the governor of Georgia, also really sucks. He's like a retard. But he beats Stacey Abrams because Stacey Abrams is even more retarded than him. Let me show you a Brian Kemp political ad. You'll be like, he's my guy. But he's actually like really kind of shady. Here. This is the funniest. I'm going to let you guys hear the audio and then I'll send it in the chat for you guys to watch it. For some reason, like, we would get, in North Carolina, we would get political ads for, like, Georgia and Tennessee sometimes. Which, like, you know that, like, the ad company is just stealing money from the campaign when they do that. Because, like, the broadcast networks know, like, the local things. Like, they know how to advertise locally. Here. Oh, yeah, I'm hearing myself here. I'll just add it. I'll just put it in the chat for Cleezy to watch. I forgot that I can hear myself on my laptop.
Oh yeah, you guys are forced, right? The whole country?
But yeah, with North Carolina, what's nice is the governor tried to lock everything down,
Wait, not a country?
but it only worked in cities that were Democrat-leaning, where the cops fell in line. And
I swear I've seen these monkeys before, but
the
what the hell?
sheriffs in like the conservative counties were like, we're not gonna enforce this, and like there was no lockdowns really in any of the counties that weren't in major cities. It was very weird during that era, because it's like there's a different rule of law I had to be aware of going from county to county. And I gotta go back to the bathroom real quick. No, Cleezy, don't leave yet. You gotta see this part of the game, man. I know you probably got things to do, but they don't matter. Do this. If you can hear me, don't go to bed, Cleezy. You gotta see this part of the game.
What's wrong?
What up, Logan?
Okay.
Hang on, I'm gonna... Cleezy, get back here, damn it. Logan, tell Cleezy to come back.
What? Something seems different.
This part's good. This is like the best part of the DLC, man.
Okay.
Yeah, say come back some more. Yeah, there we go. Cleezy's back.
This is weird.
Can I get a round of applause in the chats for Cleezy? Also, fuck, man, we're at 276 comments. But one final note on the governor thing. That's her diary, by the way. That's what's creepy about it. The thing with the governor thing in North Carolina is the dude who ran against Roy Cooper last used his campaign funds to rescue businesses that Roy Cooper tried shutting down because of the lockdowns, and like companies that businesses that went out of business because of Roy Cooper got bailed out. by the campaign funds. And the thing is, like, every time Roy Cooper's won an election, he's won it by very narrow margins, and there's just like narrow enough margins where there should be a revote or recount. I don't remember the guy's name, unfortunately, not off the top of my head, but I remember it stood out to me and it mattered to me because it was that's like important, you know. That's something that that's leadership. That's something a governor should do, is like take the money out of his own pocket. Basically, I mean, it was campaign funds, but like basically took money out of his like pocket and saved businesses in North Carolina. And that Roy Cooper was trying to shut down and get arrested for operating. But every time Roy Cooper's won, it's been by very narrow margins, and the Senate has gone Republican, the House of Representatives in the state went to Republicans, the state Supreme Court went to Republicans, and the deputy governor went to Republicans. But somehow Roy Cooper wins by narrow margins and nobody challenges it, when it's like within margins to be challenged. But yeah, that guy, because he was the deputy governor that time, but because of him running as governor, he couldn't run as deputy governor. But there's a new guy who ran as deputy governor that he also seems pretty good. And I'm excited for him to run for governor. I'm looking for scissors. I'm in the wrong room. Yeah, that's a hint. Maybe I'm in the right room if there's scissors? But yeah, there's no map in this part. Do I really want to jump down the political rabbit hole? I mean, I've gone as far as it can go tonight. Yeah, I should have asked for consent first, that's true. I've said my piece. I've talked about the shenanigans. Scissors, damn it. It's not in Jimmy's room. It should be in that like room with the faucet, right? Also, you're about to drop a Moab? We'll talk about Moabs, buddy. The Arizona thing. The lady that won in Arizona certified her own election, which is like while there were still lawsuits going on, and she there's one of the things that Elon Musk dropped with the Twitter stuff was her telling Twitter to censor her political opponents' things, and they did. Like, her political opponent, Carrie Lake, didn't have as much reach because she, her opponent, Hobbs, was actively censoring her, and then certified her own election while there were still lawsuits going on. It was basically like, nope, I'm governor. I'm going to certify myself. Is Elon Musk buying Twitter going to affect the next election? Yeah, I mean, the people who own Twitter have affected elections already. I mean, they censored the Hunter Biden laptop, and there was a thing where 70% of voters who voted Biden said that had they known what was on the Hunter Biden laptop, that they wouldn't have voted for Joe Biden. That would have changed the results of the presidential election. The whole 17% would have switched. Okay, 2. I think I'm figuring it out. 244. It's weird how I've done this and I can't remember it at all. 244. Yes, the Hunter Biden laptop is a thing that you should research. It's been well known. It is very worth your time, Cleese, because it's like literally all of the evidence that's needed to prove that Joe Biden, Hunter Biden, like, were doing shady business dealings with China, Russia, and everything, and they probably still are. Here we go. 66. So 44 to 66. I didn't get a clue on what order they go in, and I'm sure there is one, but I'm just gonna wing it. Yeah. Well, I actually, this isn't Twitter, so I can actually, YouTube will actually silence my stream if I talk about it too much. But it was with Ukraine. It was with Ukraine. And it's literally what Trump got impeached for, as an accusation, is what, like, Hunter Biden, like, Joe Biden literally bragged about doing for Hunter. But that's separate. Like, that's not something that's even in the laptops, because that's something that but Joe Biden has literally bragged about and admitted to, is that he did that. Yeah, look into the Hunter Biden laptop, though. There's other stuff on there. Not just that. And it's worth it. Yeah, watch this horror shit. It's a whole rabbit hole, dude, you gotta get into. It's fun. It's extremely entertaining how fucked we get. Americans, Cleese. You have Trudeau, dude. It's not any better for you. It's probably worse. I mean, you
know how to play with dolls, don't you?
I'll get out of it, but
Again?
you know how bad
Wow.
Trudeau is, Cleese. Alberta literally left the Union recently because of how bad Trudeau has been.
Someone really went all out.
Yeah, that's the thing with this dollhouse lady, is she always goes all out. Yeah, we got a guy who can't speak, but he has puppet masters, Cleese. I mean, it's the same people as Trudeau. Alright, we're looking for a clown, I think. Let's see here. Where do I find the clown? I know it's a clown. Can you shut the door? There we go. It's a communal thing? Yes, sir. What was your Moab? Yeah, we laugh at each other while suffering the same. Oh, fuck. The fucking mannequins, man. Yo, message in Gilded? Yeah, let's continue this in Gilded. Let's get it off the stream before it gets too deep. Alright, we've gone pretty deep already. I know there's a clown doll somewhere. Might be in a drawer. Let's see here. This is the good part of the game. I know I keep saying it, but trust me. It keeps going. It escalates. It's gotta be this way, man. I have no memory of where this clown doll is. I know I'm looking for it. Could be in a drawer in this desk, maybe? The logistics of a political topic? Okay. Goodness, why can't I find a fucking clown, man? I guess maybe I should just look in a mirror. Right, Cleasy? Or, the other guy in the chat. Forgot your name. I know you're a regular, and I feel bad for it, but I can't remember your name right now. Logan! Oh, thank you, Logan. You're still here. Yes. Logan's playing Elden Ring right now. That's where the clown goes. I've searched everywhere, I feel. Yeah, Logan does need to solo the bosses for me. Here they are. Oh. There's none here. Oh, fuck. Damn it. Was that the real Let Me Solo Her? I have no idea. I can't tell you if it was the real Let Me Solo Her or not. Logan says no, it's fine. I'm not heartbroken or anything. That's good. You know, some people can get hurt when their mom forgets about them. Just handle it like a champ. 30 coins to Logan. Do with it what you will.
So you want me to play with dolls?
The real one's on PC. Well, I'm sure you could have a PS4, you know.
Yeah, I get it. Fuck you.
He did still do it. It may have been a Walmart Let Me Solo Her, but he did still beat them for me. I had a few Let Me Solo Hers when I was trying to beat Millennia that weren't the real ones. No, I didn't see that you clipped it. Here, let me check. I haven't gotten any of your clips on, I didn't see you clip it. If you clipped it using the YouTube clip thing, it's not an actual short. It's stupid. Yeah, I hate the clip thing. It's like false clipping. Like it should, the clip button should just turn it into like its own video or something.
God, this is so creepy.
You wanted the video file you're gonna edit? Alright. Yeah, YouTube didn't really give any good functions.
Way.
If are you using a phone? Or are you using a laptop, Cleezy? Both phone and laptop. A good free phone editing thing for just like, you know, putting clips together is Adobe Premiere Rush. It's what I used to make the old hiking videos on until I got a laptop. And then on a laptop I use a DaVinci Resolve. And with DaVinci Resolve it can be kind of daunting and you definitely would need to watch a few tutorials. But I love DaVinci Resolve. You can do a lot with it. And for quick stuff, there's a page called, there's literally a whole page for just quickly editing things, and then you just send it. But you'll have to watch stuff on how to, like what formats to use, you know, because there's it's technical. DaVinci Resolve, it's a free and open source thing, and it's better than Adobe. You can do a lot with it. It's the future. How long did it take to learn? I used an hour-long crash course that I have notes for. I can send you. And Sigurd, gave Sigurd the notes as well, and he is also learning to use it. Because I told him about it, and he fell in love with it. Because he's into the technical stuff. Yeah, I'll send you the thing, and I'll also send you my notes.
Seriously. Fuck you.
Oh, she's dead.
You have 2 weeks off and you're trying to phone your time?
Sad.
Yeah. I mean, you could definitely learn it in 2 weeks, easy. You just gotta get through it, you know. That's the thing, watching tutorials and stuff can be daunting. But yeah, I mean, if you clip stuff over holiday break, you could probably make like 5 clips easy. Like the longest thing would be
Still looking for the
like screen
crystal?
capping it, you know.
Fine. I'll help you out. Just take the elevator to me. Mommy might be upset that I'm helping you, though.
But yeah, DaVinci Resolve is free, it's open source. Tons of tutorials, they're always adding stuff to it, making it better. It's an amazing software. You need to learn what to clip? Yeah. Yeah, that's tricky. Because, you know, a lot of times the videos that get clipped are ones that have funny facial expressions for shorts. But yeah, if you could make, like, I mean, you easily make 5 a week, and with 10, I could just do, like, upload, like, 1 a week, you know, on top of the streams, and that's good. Alright, Cleezy, watch this part. It's fucking terrifying. This is, like, the scariest fucking thing ever. Like, this is the only thing in any horror game where I legit screamed a few times. Fuck. Oh. Oh. Ooh, the other stream where I did this, though, I screamed a few times, Cleezy. So if you want to find me going through this house again, it's titled The Mannequins, I think. Damn it, man. Look up the clips of this, too. They're pretty funny, like, just any of the streamers doing it. It's called The Mannequins. Resident Evil Village. Watch this part, Cleese. I didn't know that there was more than one when I did it. I didn't give myself time. Woo! I did it. There's more, though. There's another one up here. Oh boy, I'm on top of it. I'm gonna get through this part so fast. It's almost not fair how fast and good I'm doing at it. I haven't died yet, but this last one is tricky. I gotta... Fuck! It went the wrong way. Oh ho ho! I think I did it. I did it! Oh, I did it. I'm fine. That's like the scariest part of this DLC, and I just did it. The worst part, though, is that this is the only part with those things. Like, doesn't that suck? Like, those could easily be like the Lady Dimitrescu of this DLC, you know? Like, have you fight those things or deal with them a few times.
I want this thing work! Why aren't you doing this?
You're after the crystal, aren't you?
Do you know where it is?
When they grab you, they like drag you into the ground.
Entertain them.
I should have let you like see what happens when they get you. You'll see it on the other one. You'll need to skip to it though.
What is going on here?
Poor little Rose. I'm waiting for you in the back bedroom.
Yeah, this part's just kind of alright. It's not as freaky as that last part. Unless you're like really scared of dolls. But it's not that hard.
I can't let them see me.
Yeah, I did find your idea board on Gilded, sir.
I guess I should keep heading this way?
I mean, I get notified, you know. But that's cool. You know, use it. Use it up. It's good tools. I put work into that stuff, you know. If you're listening to this, use the Gilded server. It's got... I built stuff into it, you know. Yeah, I'm okay with where it is. Ooh. But yeah, Cleese left a note for me in the moderators section that I put into the Gilded chat that only me and him have access to right now. Yeah, when that Gilded, like, it's built up, you know, it's set up to be packed, you know, and I can't wait for it. Like, all of it's there, you know. It's not just going to be like a message board.
So many. If they see me, I'm toast. There's gotta be something I can do.
Yeah, the plan for it. I'm really. I need to put stuff into the creatives section. That's the thing. Is like that section hasn't been built out as much as the others. It's already set up for monetization, Cleese. There's donation tiers in it. I'm just not a big fan of how Gilded does their donations, because their donations are like regular donations. It's not like there's not like a one-time you pick how much you do. That's why I have the Give Send Go.
To get past them.
Yeah, the creative section is gonna be awesome. And the thing with it though is that it's set up for them to build it up. You know, like add their like techniques, stuff they've learned, all that stuff. Stuff to help other people that are in their same like field.
Had enough?
Shit. I'm just gonna have to eat it. Shit, she doesn't move fast enough. We're gonna get killed. Yeah, this part's not as creepy as the last part. Like, I don't know why they didn't lean into that. I guess they thought that this would be creepier as a development team. They were wrong. Also, I think they're broken right now. They're just sitting still.
Just have to get past them.
Had enough?
You're excited for the future of the channel? Me too, buddy. I mean, I can't wait for it. I mean, ideally, like in the future, like I'm gonna be on like YouTube or Rumble, like, or I want to be on both. I wish I could stream on both right now, but I can't, because PlayStation just won't let me. But I really like Rumble as a video hosting platform. Yeah, every stream is on Rumble after it's done. everything that gets uploaded to this channel, Fallout Your Mom, gets put onto Rumble as well. It's just not while it's live. There is live streaming on Rumble, but it's very very much in the beginning stages. But yeah, you get to keep like much more of your ad revenue on Rumble, and Rumble you get monetized right away. Like as soon as you make an account and sign up for it, like for you to get money, there's no like requirement for you to be verified by like with YouTube. I have to get 1,000 subscribers within 1 year and 4,000 hours of watch time. And I mean, I get 4,000 hours of watch time easy. I have 1,000 hours of watch time just in the past month, and which is pretty amazing. And I have you guys to thank for that. And that's just with like that's with me working and everything. Yes, Rumble is extremely creator friendly. And it doesn't have like shadow banning or anything like that that YouTube has. That's been a big problem for a long time. Rumble is, and I like the layout, like the amount of the screen that you're, like I know this is like a smaller thing, but the amount of the screen that your video takes up when you're not in full screen is much better to me than YouTube's format. The only problem is its search engine isn't as good as YouTube. And its streaming is not as ideal. But also its version of like super chats while streaming isn't as bad as it doesn't take out as much as YouTube does. YouTube takes like 45% if I got a super chat. Yeah, I don't know how I would have gotten away with that one. Yeah, we'll get there eventually. There are people who stream on both, like Rakaida Law streams on both. Oh, I think that I was supposed to use my freeze powers on it. What does Logan think?
Bedroom is just over there.
He exists. Think of the future of the channel, Logan. What do you think of it? Any suggestions, requests, hopes? There we go. Logan wants to see more Elden Ring, I know that.
Rose. Because she's a freak.
Hey!
She has those creepy powers. Just like her dad. That's why she doesn't have any friends.
Shut up!
You know it's true. What is wrong with her?
She's just getting bullied. It's terrifying.
She's afraid. Look at her.
No.
Afraid of what she might turn into.
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up!
The Elden Ring streams do indeed do very well now, pleasey. That's very true. One of my best stream clip videos was an Elden Ring one.
I gotta get out of here.
And I do plan on doing Elden Ring. Today I was just kind of torn. I was like, do I want to do horror or do I want to do Elden Ring? I really wanted to do horror.
Shut up! Just shut up! Michael!
Whew.
I can't take much more of this. Why are they talking about my dad? I never even met him. No. I don't know. I don't know the first thing about him. Wish I did. All I know is he died protecting me. Sometimes I try to imagine what my life would have been like if he hadn't died. Would he have taught me to ride a bike? Helped me with my homework? Read me a story every night?
Yeah, I saw Logan's.
For me?
I thought Logan's comment was unfinished. I thought there was a second part coming. But yeah, thank you, Logan. He said, I think overall your approach of knowing the viewers and giving them what they want, however short term that is. I feel like he was going to finish that thought. I feel like there's more.
Where are we?
Logan says, oops, I didn't finish, lol. I was like watching the chat.
It feels familiar.
Because Sigurd will put like a whole essay in the chat.
I've been here before.
And I'll be like waiting for him to finish it. And I'll be like, Sigurd, I can't read all that right now. Like, I'll be in the middle of like a boss fight. And I'll be like, Sigurd says, fuck man, I can't read that. I have to read it between fighting. You were waiting for a secret essay? Yeah.
She's so little. Hard to believe one day she'll be old enough to share a bottle of wine with her old man.
What's that voice?
Oh, thank you, Logan. Logan said, but I said that was a great approach to beginning streaming, and I can see you taking off in the future. Thank you, sir.
This must be my parents' house from when I was a baby. I bet other things also have my dad's memories.
Yeah, this part I just have to
every time I play
go through.
this. I wonder if she'll be a musician.
I wonder if Dad played any instruments.
She just cannot get enough of this stuff.
Yeah, babies like milk.
I bet Dad would feed me as soon as I started crying.
Yep, that's what you do with babies. Yep, I bet Dad did parent things while I was a baby. Yep, shout out Matt. Everybody can hear him. Matt, do you hear him?
Rose is such a picky eater.
He doesn't hear us.
All she ever wants is fruit puree.
I guess I've always loved fruit.
Have you guys been enjoying listening to Matt in the background today?
Upstairs? I'll take a look.
There was no ball up here for me to kick down the stairs, which is unfortunate. That was the best part of the main game.
I haven't seen Mom in ages.
Hey, Matt. Cleasy said shout out to Matt. He said they hear mumbling every few seconds. You sent your sister the short story, still waiting for the review? Alright, cool.
I know. She's probably a little too young for this, but it was too cute.
I wonder how he played with this.
It's a dice. He was teaching Rose how to gamble as a baby.
This tune has always been special for our family.
I think I've heard this before. It's pretty.
It'd be funny if the memory she got from her dad was like, I still remember my wedding day and how nice your mom's tits looked
This is...
in that dress.
bedroom?
She's growing so fast.
You're going back to the Gilded conversation?
every
Alright,
day.
Cleasy.
This crib is so little.
I'll see you there.
She's
Yeah, you don't have
already
to stick
grown
around
out
anymore.
of these onesies.
That was the good
I
part of
can't
this.
believe I was ever this tiny.
I wonder if she'll look like me when she grows up.
Oh, I looked so happy.
Let's check Dad's internet history. You could see it turning into a modern day not toxic machinima. What's that?
A letter for me?
Oh, are you talking about
Happy birthday, Rose.
Gilded?
My gift to you is a promise. I'll always be there for you.
Oh yeah, I know Rooster Teeth, yeah.
I'll be there every
Rooster
birthday
Teeth
to
used to be
watch you blow
cool.
out the candles on your
Back when they
cake.
made like the red
I'll be
versus
there
blue stuff,
making
everything else
breakfast
they did kind
and
of
walk you to school
snooze
every
fest
day.
for me.
I'll be there when you have a bad dream.
My
and sing
my
to
older
you
brother
till you
watches
fall
their
back
like
asleep.
Who's
I'll
Line
hug you
type
tight
thing.
when you're troubled or worried and tell you that everything's gonna be all right. You are my precious Rose. Never forget that, Dad.
No one loves you.
No! Michael!
They let her switch to change their cut. Yeah. Yeah, and a lot of those people became like pretty cucky. The people from those like old YouTube gaming stuff. Especially like, I know this isn't YouTube gaming, but this is like pre-YouTube gaming was G4.
What?
And what G4 became, like, when they, like, revitalized it, is, like, ultra cucky.
Thing
But, I mean, it was always, like, a fuckboy thing. Like, they had Attack of the Show, which was, like,
isn't
the most
here.
stupid thing. It was, like, I couldn't watch it as a kid. Like, I
Don't
shouldn't have watched it as a
purified
kid, but
crystal
like, I wouldn't choose to watch it even, because it was, like,
of
basically just
crystal?
annoying commentators making dumb jokes while slutty women were there.
For that, you'll have to.
And then I liked they had a game review show that I would watch as a little kid. And that was it.
Rose. She can't trust anyone.
Cleasy says, wow,
Why are
G4
you
shout out. I
doing
haven't heard
this?
that name in a long time. Yeah. They're back, but
No
they're
one
cucky.
loves you. And when you're
You
dead,
gotta watch it. It's
no
cringe
one
as
will
fuck, dude. It's cringier than this scene.
enough. Now you'll drown.
I need to get out of this house!
I clean first.
First?
That's what I say every night with Cleasy's mom. I came first.
Does
You will
she
get nothing.
only want you? What are you talking about?
That's what Cleese says to me when I'm walking out.
You are beyond worthless! Seriously, what is your problem?
Should you get Marika's hammer or the Elden Beast's sword? I like Marika's hammer. Oh, I'm fucked. I fucked Cleese. It took too long for that thing to go away. Oh, I'm not fucked.
Just so greedy.
I didn't give you any time there. That's not fair.
So
Cleese wants, or not Cleese, he wants input from Cleese.
where do you think you are?
I like Marika's hammer a lot.
Your families.
Oh shit.
Enough of this shit! Die! Die!
Oh fuck. Let me go, let me go. Ah!
Should chance.
I mean, you can get both, can't you?
They were supposed to die.
Just go to a, the dead lord mausoleum thing.
Stop it!
The sword is cool though. It is a cool sword. But you said didn't you say you don't like ultra great
Michael!
swords?
Good, you made it out. Evelyn, that little girl?
You don't care, you're gonna use the black blade anyway? Well, can't you dual wield the black blade and the sword, or is it are they different classes?
Never! Never!
She breaks wind.
I have been such a good girl!
You get physical.
Yeah, let's see here.
Family.
Oh, I died. Okay. Have a good night, Cleese. Honestly, I should go to bed. It's unfortunate I didn't beat it in one sitting, but I got to where I wanted to go.
I have been such a good girl!
Died. We were supposed to be a family.
But you're completely obsessed with stupid old Rose!
Yeah, she was the first thing that Mother Miranda tried creating. But she kind of didn't turn out as she wanted, so that she went after Rose instead. A lobster sniped you from a mile away. That's what's good about Elden Ring, isn't it?
If you'd never been born, it would have been perfect! Go away!
The lines in this game. The writing. Stupendous.
You're worthless! Nothing! A freak! No friend!
Fuck.
I was special! No! Stop!
There we go, we killed the little girl, everybody.
I can't believe how useless I am. No wonder no one loves me.
What now?
This is all your fault! And I will never let you have what you want!
Rose, look out!
And here's Ethan. For some reason they don't show his face,
Don't give
which
up,
is like,
Rose. Find that crystal.
like, he has a face. Alright, everybody. That's where I'm going to end it myself. I got where I wanted to get in the game. After this part, it's revealed that, you know, the guy helping you all this time is Rose's father. And you have a long, drawn-out fight with Mother Miranda. She gets the crystal, and then it turns out that it was all a trap by Mother Miranda, which I'm sure you guys can connect the dots as to why. She smashes the crystal because her father gets in danger when she's trying to escape. And she goes, no, I need the powers. And, like, Ethan says the dumbest line ever. He goes, no, Rose, go make friends. And it's like, come on, man. Like, he's, like, dying. He's, like, literally getting killed. And she's like, no, let me get murdered. You need to make friends. Stupid. But,
Michael?
the ending's cool, still.
Are you there?
It's touching. It touches the heartstrings at the end. But good night, everybody.